Welcome to Dance Moms Junkies. I'm Kenzie.
And I'm Peyton.
And we're Dance Moms Junkies.
Well, maybe just a little.
Get up, get on the floor. My world is with my girls. Living on the dance floor.
Welcome to Dance Moms Junkies. I'm Peyton.
And I'm Kenzie. And we're Dance Moms Junkies.
Well, maybe just a little. Just a little bit.
Just a little teensy-weensy. All right, y'all. Here we are. It's season 1, episode 9.
Holy smokes, I feel like we've rushed through this season. We're almost done.
I know.
Look at us.
Season 1 is almost over. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy to think that this was like 10 years ago.
That is absolutely crazy, for sure. All right. This episode is entitled From Ballerinas to Showgirls. I wouldn't have called them ballerinas, but okay. So we find out that this week they're headed to Thunderstruck in Las Vegas, Nevada, in case anyone didn't know. And that's happening.
I really think you just said that because you forgot where it was.
Way to just call me out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. And ma'am, do you know where it is?
Yeah, I've never been there, but heard it was like, you know, like a gambly place.
Vegas is really important because they only have 2 more competitions until nationals. And guys, we're going to hear that about 300 times this episode.
It's a little ridiculous.
That's literally all they tell us. This is really important because we only have two more competitions till nationals. Abby's saying at Pyramid that some people did really great while the group as a whole didn't do so hot. Because last week was Supermodels with Brandon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
So Pyramid is Chloe's on top.
Oh, my girl.
Then it's Brooke and Nia. And then Paige, Mackenzie, and Vivi. That doesn't make sense. Where's Maddie?
Did you have a stroke?
Did I? I don't know. Let's look it up. All right. After confirming Maddie is not on the Pyramid this week with the rest of the girls, her picture has been moved to the side. And she's giving the week off this week.
Whoa.
Yes. And then...
Because it's only 2 more weeks till nationals.
I know. Did you see that when Vivi's picture was revealed, it had that red circle crossed out over top of it?
Bless her.
Like, ma'am, what? Why would you do that to a small child? I don't understand that. That's rude. It makes me sad for her.
But also that picture, like, it's not a very flattering picture.
It's so bad.
I'm sorry, Vivi, but it was not the best.
No.
But that's okay. I mean, half of the other girls are not great either.
Yeah, absolutely.
This poor little girl is going to suffer. Her mother didn't follow the rules. Let this be a lesson to all of you and to all of your mothers. If you don't follow the rules and you don't give me 100%, I will yank your number from the competition. She's the one that quit. She's the one that bailed. She's the one that ran back to Ohio. You know, we've been on the road. There's bonds that have been made. These people have worked under great pressure. And it's that old adage, I can talk about my moms, but don't anybody else talk about them.
Ma'am, you didn't make her follow the rules, though. You let her slide on everything.
Literally everything.
You are just as culpable as she is in the shenanigans.
Literally everything she let her slide on.
Absolutely. And I'm sure it was almost all producer driven. They were saying she was hired. She has to be on the show. You have to let her go. Like, and I'm sure some of it was to create drama.
Right.
Like, had it just been Vivi actually taking classes with Abby, I'm sure Kathy would have made it more of a point to follow the rules. But I'm sure that they were doing and amping this up for the drama. But still, I've said it before, this show does not really give competition dance the best light.
No, it doesn't.
It does not shed the best light on it. We're not this dramatic. We're not this flaky.
I don't care if I'm not dancing. I just like to hang out at the pool.
Girl, same. Same.
Yeah, she's 6. Let her be 6. Don't make her gallivant all over the U.S. for something that she's really not into right now. That makes me sad for her.
Well, I mean, I lived that.
Stop comparing your experience as a child to theirs. You're just...
I was drug around and forced to do things I didn't want to do because you did it. I was just not on a TV show.
Pardon me while I go get the world's smallest frickin' violin. I left it in my other pants.
I hate you.
I don't give a shit. And then we find out that, of course, this upcoming week is exciting because it's Vegas.
This is your city. You have the long legs. You have the look. Yes? Because of that page, you're getting a solo. Understood?
What look is that? I mean, she's a cute girl, but what's the look? Like, she's leggy and blonde?
I guess.
Okay. Nia did great last week, so she gets another solo, and Abby expects her to win.
Nailed it.
This is your city. You've been talking about Cirque for years since you were a little kid. Certainly somebody from Cirque is going to be judging you here. So you need to step it up and make sure they know your name at the end of the competition.
I gotta pause for a second. Guys, it's Cirque du Soleil. It's not Circus Olay. So many times in this episode, Brooke and Kelly call it Circus Olay. It's not Circus, Circus, Olay, as in the Spanish Olay. It's French. It's not Spanish. It's not circus. It just makes me mad. So, just
A
there's
lot of
that.
things make you mad.
Yes, okay. And also during this interview where Brooke is talking about Cirque, Paige has become a possessed doll, and she is staring deep into my eyes and into my soul like a possessed doll that has been living in someone's mansion for like 200 years or something. She's the new Annabelle. Like, she's so creepy during this interview. And she's a beautiful girl. Just, it's creeping me out. Chloe is on top without dancing last week, and everyone is skeptical. So Chloe is being given a solo and doesn't have to compete against Maddie, which is good for her. And also odd, yes. Maddie is given the week off, and her headshot is placed separately from the rest of the pyramid.
I'm really happy that Abby is not giving Maddie a solo this week. It's giving her a little break, so maybe she can swim a little or have some time. And I think it would be really nice for Chloe to be on top.
And Melissa is trying so hard during that interview to just like grin and bear it and like grit through the vomit that you can hear like underlying while she's saying all of this. This is not at all how she feels. She knows that this is all produced, and it just, you can just tell that she is not impressed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, like, in every interview that Melissa does, I feel like she sounds like that when she's talking about how she's like proud of another kid because they're on top. Like, she's like gritting through it, and it's like not genuine at all.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel her interviews come off as.
Absolutely.
I'm sick and tired of all the mothers talking about Maddie gets all the attention, and Maddie gets the pretty costume, and Maddie gets this, and Maddie gets that. I took Maddie out of the equation. Now who are they going to blame?
So I understand what she's going for, but if you give the girls crappy choreography, crappy costume, and absolutely no time to learn anything, no actual attention from their teacher, the one who's supposed to be helping them, it doesn't matter if Maddie is there or not. The issue is that you don't put in the same amount of energy and creativity and love into the other girls like you do for Maddie. That is what they're saying. It's
Absolutely.
the inequity of it all.
Now, I do think that, like, in the beginning season, like this season and next, it's not as apparent that she, like,
Purposefully?
holds Maddie on, like, a pedestal. I feel like she kind of holds Chloe up there, too, and Brooke, honestly.
For sure. I would agree with that. I think that it's not as apparent that
she does that because of the moms and the drama that happens with the moms. That's more producer.
I'm so glad that Chloe's at the top of the pyramid finally, but I know why Chloe's at the top of the pyramid, and it's to set her up to fail.
And this is, again, I go
hate
back
this.
to,
Right.
Be that as it may, she's at the top. She has a solo. I understand that there's a history that we are not privy to, but one of the main issues that I've continually had with Christy is that she comes out of the gate as a victim. Chloe is a beautiful dancer.
Right.
She is a talented and very capable dancer, but I'm sure she is also negatively impacted every time Christy goes off about how Chloe is being set up to fail.
Absolutely.
If your mom is saying you don't have a chance in hell,
Then
if
why
your
even
mom,
try?
the person who's supposed to be there to help support you, is saying you don't have the chance in hell, why put in the effort? Why?
Why try?
Exactly.
Why try?
This is one of those times where I'm like, I'd like it if it were me, I'd like to lead a little bit more positively. Like, you love to dance, you're really talented. This week you have a solo. Have fun doing the thing you love. You get an opportunity to show people that you're really talented. You got a lot of personality on stage. You can do anything that is thrown at you. Have fun.
Absolutely.
Otherwise,
Why do it?
yeah, why are you there? But, I mean, what do we know?
So the dances this week
Yes,
are
tell us.
Sinful, a
Ooh.
contemporary
Okay,
with Brooke, Chloe, Maddie, Nia, and Paige.
okay.
Metamorphosis, an acrobatic routine by Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Missing You, musical theater with Chloe. How do you say that? Corazon?
Corazon, I guess.
Corazon? Sorry. A jazz salsa with
Ooh.
Nia. And tongue twister, an acrobatic jazz with Paige.
Yes.
If I'm thinking of the correct dance, this is the one Nia has like the frilly pants on and she's like getting it with her salsa.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So the moms are talking about the placements on the pyramid. The topic of the slash on Vivi's face comes up and they all agree that it was cruel.
Yeah.
It was unnecessary to single out a child like that.
I don't think we're ever going to see Kathy again. I think Kathy hit the road. No.
We see Kathy, and she's in the car.
What?
As I was driving home from Pittsburgh, I was elated. I could not get far enough away from the Abby Lee Dance Company. I was really happy to see the Ohio sign, Ohio welcomes you. I couldn't have been happier.
Ma'am, you and you alone are happy to see that sign because ain't nobody else. Surely ain't me.
Oh, and now we're at the Candy Apples. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel this energy that the plan that I'm going for is what I really truly am going to do, and I'm going to put it in motion. And that is that Candy Apples Dance Center is going to meet up with the Abby Lee dancers in Hollywood, and we're going to go head to head.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. It just is weird, I think, that all of a sudden she's like, I mean, granted, I get that it's all done for the TV show. I could not imagine being a studio owner and saying, well, I didn't like my experience there. So now what I'm going to do is make it my mission to stalk these people all over the country and try and beat them at competitions. I have other things to do.
Oh, dear Lord.
I got some other things to do in my life.
Really, though.
So there's only going to be 3 dancers that get to go to California with Kathy. Justice is going, Vivi, and Taylor O'Lear. They're all, I think, good dancers. I just don't think that we see a lot of really good choreography coming from Kathy with this group of dancers. So I think that with this group of dancers in particular, we only see snips and, small clips of their actual dances, and I don't think we ever see any really great dances, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think they're all capable dancers. I think they could all be really beautiful. A lot of them are really technical, but I just don't think that they're ever really showcased, especially in the first couple seasons.
Absolutely. I have to agree with that, 100%.
Is it vengeance? I would say it's artistic vengeance because I want her to see what Vivi's capable of.
I agree with that to like an extent. Like I would probably have taken somebody else just to like not try to shove Vivi down her throat,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Because I'm a parent, so I know these. Not at all. I am not a parent.
I think you tell us that every episode, absolutely.
So I don't know, but like I would feel somebody else should like help.
Yeah.
I've got a plan where we can say, we came, we saw, we kicked apples.
Ma'am, you're going to be waiting a long time.
To that I say couple seasons.
Yeah, ma'am, you're going to be waiting a long time for that. And I'm sorry to hear it, but you are. So now we're back with the ALDC, and they're rehearsing the group number. It's the one that's called Sinful. The girls each have a section where they get to do their own choreography at one point.
And Abby assigns them a sin to portray. Brooke is a sloth.
No, she's not a sloth. Not like the animal.
But she is a sloth. It says it right there.
No, it doesn't say she is a sloth. She is sloth. The sin of being sloth. Do you know what that is?
No.
Sloth It's the sin of being lazy.
Oh, okay.
So basically you as a sin.
Shut up. That is you.
So I'm telling you right now, you have all this amazing talent, and you throw it away and you give it to me sloppy.
So basically.